Well, and we're back here at Kaiser Dragon Gaming Central, and today we're going to do another unboxing. Now, I have just been down to my local shop, say, and I picked up something quite, but I wouldn't say special, but it's been out now for a couple of days. If I say, what's the date today? It was out February the 13th, I believe. And, well, I have one right next to me, actually. It's an old one. It's a 3DS. Yeah, this is the original XL that I'm going to be replacing with a brand new one. So this is the new 3DS XL. I'm going to be unboxing this, showing you what's in the box, and hopefully, I don't know, I probably won't test it in front of you, because that's just, what's the point of that? Anyway, let's get into it. So, the seal is already, there's no seal, what is that? Anyway, moving on, let's get into it. Break that jobber. So, I should explain that I have had this has been my third 3DS. Yes, I didn't pay very much for my previous console, the XL, because I traded in my original and got a lot of money off, so I was quite happy about that. So we'll go through the normal. We have in here lovely plastic wallet, goes to the side, our 6 really small AR cards, which used to be a lot bigger than this, some paperwork, a quick start guide, operational manual, and then the pièce de résistance. You slide the beast out and move the cardboard down the side of the chair. We have our console. So, again, in one of these funky little thingies. Ooh, that's snazzy. So, a lot of people say, why don't you go for the smaller one? Because you can change the faceplates. Because I'm lazy. I like the bigger one. Have you seen the size of the screens on the small one? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to pop this beast open, but before I do, I'm going to go around the console and just explain what's new and what's not. So, the first things first that I notice is the card slot is now on the front. You've got a headphone slot again, and the stylus, which is on the front, which I hate. I think that's pointless. Always liked it on the side. It just seemed easy to reach. Maybe that's just me being picky. Moving around to the sides of the device, there's nothing on the sides of the device this time. So on the previous generation, we had our wireless switch and our volume rocker there. We also had the SD card slot on one side as well. As you can tell, that they are slightly different, because there's the stylus, which is a good place for it. The headphone slot is obviously on the previous generation slightly to one side as well, with your power and buttons as well. And right, so we have 2 very small cameras on the front of the device, on the top, and on the back we have your wristband holder if you desire it, an infrared. I guess that's for data transfer. You have the new ZR and ZL buttons, which I don't think I'm going to be using because they're wrong. They're horrible. I just don't like them. It means I have to shift my grip, because I like to play almost, you know, imagine it open. I like to play like that. I don't play real tight to the device. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, then you have the charging port, and I'm pissed because they changed it, and I have the old XL charging dock. It doesn't fit in that now. Well done, Nintendo, you fucked up. Anyway, enough of that. Let's open it up and get rid of this stupid piece of shit in here. Go away, paper. Ain't nobody got time for your shit. So in here, we have... Actually, it's huge. So, let's turn it round. Ugh, shift me grip a little bit. So, the first thing you'll notice against the previous console is this thing here. It's called the C-Stick, apparently. Now, this controls camera functions, and it's almost like, if you remember the old laptops that used to have like a nubble mouse thingy, as well as a mouse pad, that's kind of the same technology. There's no feedback on it at all. It doesn't move anywhere, as per se. It's just sort of there, if you know what I mean. So, that's the first change. Now, they removed the start and select buttons on the XL model, when they released it, and they put them along the bottom next to the home button, which was pointless. Horrible design feat, and I don't see why they did it. Now they've moved them back, which is awesome. They're actually accessible now, and the home button is where it should be, which is good. And then you have your normal circle pad, and your D-pad, which is good. Then we come up to our new sliders. So the volume has now moved to the right-hand side of the screen. Right-hand side? Left-hand side. One side of the screen. And the 3D slider is still on the same side. It's moved from its plastic. It's evolved. I preferred the original 3D slider, if I'm honest. Stereo speakers. Now, this machine boasts better 3D, a more stable 3D image with its face tracking. Now, I don't know how it does that, as per se, but I'm assuming it has something to do with these brand new... Let's get rid of that junk. That's horrible, isn't it? I am a messy bastard. It has something to do with these new black thing. Now, if I go grab the other one, you'll see that on the inside, you only have one camera. So I'm assuming that they have done something there. Now, I did test the smaller one in a local store of mine. A local store of mine, and I was deliberately trying to make it screw up, moving it left to right at stupid angles. It failed. Honestly, face tracking sucks. So I'm going to be brutally honest and say that I'm not expecting face tracking to work at all, but it might work on the bigger screens. Don't take my word for it. Now, that's pretty much it that's in the box. Besides one minor detail. One of these. That is your charge cable that you will need to either buy a third-party one from, or go buy an official Nintendo one from your local store and pay uber amounts of money for it. If you find them together, say the charging dock and the charger, you're probably better off doing that, because this thing on its own is probably like 20 quid. So, I'd do that. It is explained on the box. Japan, I think, is the only people that get the charger. Us in the EU and Americas, we don't get it, because apparently it's a waste of time and money. Anyway, that pretty much sums that up. I'm going to fire this beast up. I'm going to then probably come back with another video later on and tell you how good or bad it is compared to the previous generation. I don't know if I'll have any fun. Anyway, this is it from me at Kaiser Dragon Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.